All right, I just had a chatter apply and I've gone through the onboarding process of setting this chatter up with a brand new OnlyFans account. And so I just wanted to show you the conversation that took place. So, how this chatter contacted me was through my TikTok. Now, there are several ways you can find chatters yourself. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I recommend Filipino chatters because I think their work ethic is unrivaled. And then coupled with the conversion rate from USD to Filipino, whatever their conversion rate is, that works in your favor as well. I'll show you the payment structure that I offer in this conversation in a sec. But if you want to find chatters yourself, I go over this in more depth in another video, so I won't make this video about that. But as I said, this chatter contacted me via my TikTok. So an option, what you can do, you can either go find them on this website or another website like Freelancer, or what you can do is you can find OFM agency videos on TikTok or Instagram, go in the comments, and then a lot of chatters actually just spam different videos. So as you can see here, I clicked on comments and then I think this happened to be on the same video. So from memory, this video was about chatting. So it appears that chatters look for videos based on keywords perhaps, and then they will go to those videos and then comment. I want to apply for a chatter position, blah, blah, blah. And then I had a bunch actually message me privately as well. So yeah, so what I would do is I'd look for OnlyFans agency videos on TikTok or Instagram, go to the ones about chatting, and then go in the comments, and you're likely to find comments like these. That's just the shortcut if you don't want to hire them on this or Freelancer or something like that. But anyway, enough about that. I'll show you the conversation that took place, and then you'll get an idea, and then you'll get a bit of an idea of how to onboard a chatter when you encounter them or need them. All right, so this is the chatter that I was talking to earlier. Her name's Kay. Look, if you're that desperate as to go trying to find this chatter and snipe her from under me before I've even taken her on, then it sounds like you need her much more than I do, and God bless your cotton socks. Anyway, what I did is she messaged me on TikTok and I said, do you have experience chatting? She goes, yes. And I said, all right, add me on WhatsApp. That's literally all I asked. Then she added me on WhatsApp, and this is the conversation that I had. So she added me, she said, good day, I'm Kay. I've seen your message through TikTok. Ignore that. Sorry about the late reply. First thing I do is ask if she has any experience, because I didn't really elaborate on that in TikTok. It was just a brief question just to filter out a lot of the nonsense, and then she can add me on WhatsApp. So then I asked her more in depth, do you have any experience chatting on another OnlyFans account? Not exactly, but different dating platforms like blah, 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 blah. Now, note that this is for a brand new OnlyFans account that I'm about to set up for a model. If the OnlyFans account was already doing well, already had subscribers coming in, and then needed a chatter to chat on the account, note that if she didn't have experience on OnlyFans, I wouldn't actually let her chat on the account. But because the OnlyFans account is super new, then you can give her a shot, because you can be a bit more flexible because you have time to train her, as you'll see in the rest of this conversation. And then I said, okay, did you have to sell content on any of those platforms, or was it just chatting only? If she were to say that she didn't sell content, then I would have just left it, because even though it's a new OnlyFans account, you still want them to know how to sell in some form. So she said yes. We encourage subscribers to purchase photos available on the account, as in PPV. Yes, sir. Not really sure what she means by that exactly, but close enough. As I said, it's a new OnlyFans account, so you can be lenient. And then I said, all right, well, I'm just about to sign a model with a brand new OnlyFans account. The account does not need a chatter for at least 2 to 3 weeks until there are subscribers coming in, but I will keep you in mind. What was your previous pay structure with your most recent chatting job? Now, what I said here, what I'm doing is lowering expectations. So I deliberately give them a bigger time frame than I plan. I actually do this with brand new models as well. I'm about to make a video of me setting up a brand new OnlyFans account from scratch. And I actually say something similar here to models. So I'll say, okay, you won't see traffic coming in for about 2 weeks. What I'm doing is lowering their expectations so that they don't expect to be making $1,000 a day right out of the gate. And by saying 2 weeks, I'm overestimating, and then I'm giving time, because it does take time to set up Reddit accounts, dating apps and stuff like that. But it will actually take less than 2 weeks. But what I'm doing is lowering expectations so that they relax a bit, take some pressure off yourself, and then you can do a good job. Because then if you do need that extra time, like up until 2 weeks, then you have it. So I'm just doing the same thing here with this chatter. So look, it won't be 3 weeks, but as I said, I'm just lowering expectations, because then if they're going to wait 3 weeks, then that's another plus, because you'll end up hiring them within 2. So anyway, so what was your previous pay structure? Hourly rate. I was hoping she would just say flat out what the hourly rate was, but no worries. Per hour rate, payout weekly. And then I said, what was your pay rate in USD? $5 an hour, but in this case, I'm open to negotiation since I understand that the account is just new. Now, I'm not sure. I struggle to believe $5 USD an hour just for a chatting, like a simple chatting job, but I'm not familiar with these websites. But you will definitely be paying less than $5 an hour. Otherwise, it is not worth it. You can hire a Westerner who speaks English better than you do for $5 an hour, but I'm guessing she knows that, otherwise she wouldn't have said that bit about negotiation. So then I say, okay, if we decide to go ahead, then I can offer you USD $2 an hour plus 5% commission on all your sales until the OnlyFans account has grown. Then we can renegotiate. Now, what I mean by this is that you're going to start them off on just a low commission and hourly rate, so then they're guaranteed a wage while they figure things out. Now, this is especially useful if the OnlyFans account is new or if the chatter is new. But what you want to work toward is something like 30% commission only, because then they are incentivized to sell more content. But this doesn't work if the OnlyFans account is new and you're only getting subs dripping in, because then they're not going to make enough money to even make it worthwhile. So that's why you start off offering them something low like this, like a $2 an hour plus 5% commission, get them used to that incentive to sell. But then, as I said, as they become more experienced and as the OnlyFans account grows, then you'll work towards something more like 30% commission on all sales and only commission, because then they're purely incentivized to sell content, otherwise they don't live. But that is not fair if you're doing that on the new account that doesn't have many subscribers coming in. So anyway, that's what I said. But at the start, the account will be very slow, and so I cannot offer more than that. Does that sound like it would be of interest to you? Of course, I expected a little bit more than that, actually. I expected her to object, but yeah, I'm guessing that was something that she was expecting. So I wasn't expecting just a flat out yes, I was expecting some objection handling. Now, if you do need objection handling in the future, if they go, wow, $2 an hour is low, pretty much just say everything that I just said before about the OnlyFans account being new, them being new, and then working toward commission only when they have potential to make bank. Say something like that if they object. So anyway, I said, okay, great. As I was saying, I'm still in the process of setting the account up, and I won't have any subscribers coming in for 2 weeks or so. And so I will reach out to you then to see if you are still interested in this chatting position and see how you go. Sound good? Then, yes, sir, I understand. Feel free to send me a message. Now, in a couple of weeks, when I message this chatter again, assuming they're still interested, then you'll proceed further. So what you'll do here is you'll send them through a training module. I'm not sure if I made another video on this, but it's on my forum. I think it's in my Discord. It's definitely on my forum. And then you'll ask them for the payment method, and you'll let them know how often they're going to get paid, etc. I think I mentioned this in another video as well, but we pay ours weekly. We send them a full invoice. We treat them like a proper employee. So there's all documentation, invoices, and then that's it. So anyway, that is the conversation of what you will expect when you go to onboard a new chatter. So I hope that helped. Anyway, if you want any more information, you want that training module that I was talking about, it's all on the forum. There's a lot more in there, and it also shows this script step by step. It shows you exactly where to find VAs and stuff like that. But anyway, as usual, if you like the video, leave some love, and I'll see you on another video.